The scene begins with a couple, Eve Kim and her husband Seth Flores, searching for a hidden research station near Skagway, Alaska. The station was created by Kevin Flynn, the former CEO of Encom, a digital software company where Eve's sister worked during the final years of her life. She believed Kevin Flynn's computers contained something called the Permanence Code, a program that could let digital creations survive in the real world by overcoming the usual 29-minute limit before they break down. After a long search, Eve and Seth finally find the code. To test it, they bring a digital orange tree into the real world and set a timer for 29 minutes, which is normally how long any digital construct can last outside its system. But this time, the tree doesn't disappear. It stays intact well past the limit, even in freezing Alaska weather, proving that the Permanence Code works. Eve and Seth decide to head back immediately with the code, but Eve's rival, Julian Dillinger, learns what they've discovered. Determined to steal the code for himself, he sends his most advanced constructs to intercept them. After a high-speed chase, the constructs manage to trap Eve, who destroys the flash disk and throws it to near water body. Julian then digitizes her, turning her physical body into digital data, and sends her into the Dillinger Grid. Julian, desperate to get the code no matter the cost, decides he's willing to eliminate Eve once the information is taken from her identity disk. If he succeeds, it would mean the end of her in both the grid and the real world. Welcome to Sandy's Timeline. Today we're covering the sci-fi action thriller Tron airs. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more recaps like this. So let's rewind a few decades to understand the full picture. It's been many years since Kevin Flynn, a brilliant creator who built his own computer world in 1983, vanished. He called the digital realm inside his system the Grid, a place shaped by his ideas. His son, Sam Flynn, spent over 50 years trying to bring him back, but eventually gave up. After Sam stepped away, sisters Eve and Tess Kim took over Encom, the company famous for designing Tron technology and best-selling video games. Tess continued the research Sam had believed in, hoping to find Kevin Flynn's Permanence Code, a program capable of breaking the 29-minute limit that holds digital constructs back. Sadly, Tess passed away from cancer before discovering the code, leaving Eve to run the company alone. Meanwhile, across the tech world, we meet Dillinger Systems, a massive software corporation led by Julian Dillinger, grandson of former Encom executive Ed Dillinger. From the start, there's a clear rivalry between Encom and Dillinger Systems, as both race to achieve the same breakthrough, bringing digital constructs into the real world. Julian, from Dillinger Systems, has been developing his own digital constructs and introduces Eris, a new master control program, MCP, to his shareholders, calling him the perfect expendable soldier. Eris demonstrates self-awareness, noticing Julian's indifference to his survival and showing curiosity about the real world. After Eris dematerializes, Julian's mother, Elizabeth, expresses concern about the construct's limited lifespan, which normally lasts only 29 minutes. Julian brushes off her worries, insisting that he will get his hands on the Permanence Code. He then sends Eris to attack Encom's grid to steal it. A security battle breaks out, during which Eris downloads Eve's personal data. During their escape, Eris unexpectedly tries to save an injured program, going against his programming, but Julian intervenes, pulling him back and disabling Encom's grid, destroying their latest video game launch in the process. Ajay Singh, an Encom employee, confronts Julian, threatening to inform the shareholders about the 29-minute expiry limit if he continues interfering with Encom. As Eris scans Eve's personal data, he begins to develop a sense of human empathy, causing him to question and drift away from his original military programming. Meanwhile, they locate the orange tree construct, which has now survived for 4 hours without breaking down, confirming that Eve has discovered the Permanence Code. While Eve and Seth are returning to Encom with the code, their colleague Ajay Singh warns them about Julian's cyber attack and the possibility that he already knows about the Permanence Code. This forces Eve to flee, while Julian, Eris, and his second-in-command, Athena, pursue her on light cycles. During the chase, Eve hits Athena and hijacks her light cycle, but Eris corners her at a nearby port. There, Eve destroys the drive containing the code. As Eris approaches the end of his 29-minute lifespan, he recognizes Eve's empathy toward him. Shortly after, both Eris and Athena are de-rezzed, and Julian digitizes Eve into the Dillinger Grid. Inside the grid, there is a power struggle between Eris and Athena, who notices that Eris are indifferent about harming Eve. He presents Eris with the process that in order to obtain from Eve's identity disk, it will kill her, as a result, removing her existence from both worlds. But Julian accepts this risk. However, when he returns, he lies to Athena, claiming that Julian is indisposed, and attempts to bargain with Eve, asking to achieve permanence in exchange for Eve's freedom. Suspicious of Eris's behavior, Athena contacts Julian and returns with orders to dematerialize Eris. Eris and Eve are able to evade their pursuers and return to Dillinger headquarters. On their way to Encom headquarters, Eve and Eris reflect on their motivations. Eris realizes that Eve pursued the Permanence Code partly out of feelings of inadequacy compared to her sister, who focused on humanitarian work. Realizes that a copy of the code might be stored in a museum display of Kevin Flynn's original office. They reunite with Seth and plan to digitize and upload Eris onto Flynn's original grid. However, Athena, who has been tracking them, destroys the particle laser to trap Eris and pursues Eve. During the chase, the sprinklers activate, and Athena shows a brief moment of self-awareness before dematerializing. Ajay and his assistant Aaron arrive, and Seth and Eve explain their plan to use Athena's particle laser to free Eris and stop Julian. At Dillinger Systems, Elizabeth retakes the CEO position and attempts to shut off the particle lasers, but Athena rematerializes and fatally attacks her, seeing her as an obstacle to Julian's directive to obtain the code by any means. Meanwhile, on Flynn's grid, Eris encounters an aspect of Kevin Flynn. They discuss Eris's desire for permanence, and, impressed by his self-awareness, Flynn grants him the Permanence Code and sends him through a backdoor to Flynn's arcade, where he rematerializes. Athena pilots a recognizer into the city to find Eve and eventually captures her, just as Encom staff breach the Dillinger Grid. Eris intercepts Athena and her allies, engaging them in battle. Ajay, Seth, and Aaron shut down the Dillinger mainframe, preventing any of Julian's programs, except Eris, from rematerializing. A wounded Athena permanently dematerializes in Eris's arms. The authorities raid Dillinger headquarters, but Julian digitizes himself using the laser. Eve and Eris go their separate ways, with Encom using the Permanence Code to benefit the world. Later, Eris sends Eve a postcard sharing his life outside the grid and plans to find Sam and Cora. Meanwhile, Julian explores the damaged Dillinger Grid and is transformed by an identity disk that belonged to his grandfather's program, SARC, signaling a possible sequel. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Sandy's Timeline for more epic movie recaps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one!